There you go. Sorry about that, folks. Forgot to add myself on the screen here. Had a bit of an audio technical difficulty, so I started a little bit late. But welcome to EZCantonese Trivia once again. Today's topic is going to be not Cantonese related, but basically about testing your Hong Kong knowledge. So I just want to see if anyone's interested in that. Going to wait a little bit, see if anybody shows up. You guys can play along and yeah, type your answers in the chat. Got a few people on here now, so let's get going. Doesn't matter to me. So I'm going to share the screen and let's get started. And before I do this, of course, make sure you give this video a like and yeah, give it a share or, and subscribe, of course, right? Let me see where to go. Application. Okay, guys, see that? Bigger. There we go. Okay, hope you guys can see that. All right, question one. It's only gonna be 10 questions. So number one, this is testing your Hong Kong knowledge. Number one, you are finished having dim sum and the bill comes. Traditionally, what does a Hong Kong person do? A, whoever has the best job pays for it. For example, a doctor, a businessman, businesswoman. B, parents pay for sure. C, pretend to go to the washroom and hope the bill is taken care of by the time you get back. Or D, fight to pay like it was Street Fighter 2. All right, what do you guys got? A few people watching here. All right, the answer is, of course, D. Fight like it was Street Fighter 2. Of course, we're talking about tradition here. Like whenever people have a meal, finish having a meal, they like to be the one paying for it. More like having face, saying that you're successful and you have money, so and that you want to take care of whoever is having a meal with you. So the answer is D. Next one. Number two, what does TVB stand for? So TVB, of course, is one of the largest, probably the largest broadcasting station of Hong Kong. I know it's been changing last few years, but still, I still believe it's number one. There's a few other stations popping up now in Hong Kong. So TVB, obviously the one that everyone knows for the last, I don't know, 50 years, it feels like. So what does it stand for, TVB? Is it E, Tin V Bong, the founder of TVB? Is it F, Television Broadcast Limited? G, Television of Britain, so this was before 1997, before the handover. H, Television B, because B is the mascot. All right, Emer, you're back. What's going on? So, answer for number two is F, Television Broadcast Limited. Of course, that's the answer. The rest of them are just fakes. Get a swig of water here. All right, next one. Really hot in here, wherever I'm right now, Vancouver area. So yeah, I'm trying to finish this as soon as possible. Okay, number three. What's the least expensive way to get from TST, which is Tsim Sha Tsui, to Central? So basically, you got to cross the river or the waters, whatever it is. So obviously, the cheapest way would be swimming, but that's not one of the choices. What's the least expensive way to get from TST to Central? Is it I, bus, J, minibus, K, ferry, or L, the MTR? All right, Bruce Scott. L. I changed the lettering of the question, so you guys don't have to put the numbers in anymore, but that's good that you're still putting in the numbers. All right. So you guys pick L. Unfortunately, the answer is ferry. So the Star Ferry. Actually, MTR might be the most expensive one, actually. It depends, but basically the bus would cost you about, I don't know what it is now, but probably 12 to 13, maybe $12 Hong Kong. Mini bus depends. MTR would be over $10 Hong Kong, but the ferry is the least expensive way. But then you do have to walk to the water area to take the ferry. The ferry is probably $2.50 to $3, depending on if it's the weekend or not. Good try, though. Good try. Next one. Number 4. What is the best way to hand out a business card? So A, hold it like a cigarette because it looks the coolest. B, throw it like Gambit from X-Men. C, thumb and index finger holding each corner of the card with your information facing the person you are giving it to. Or D, which is similar, thumb and index finger holding each corner of the card with your information facing down to keep it private. So to summarize it, A, cigarette, B, throw it, C, facing up with 2 hands, giving it to the person, or facing down for D. So Bruce got C. I'll wait a little bit, see if Emer wants to answer. All right, Emer's got D, Bruce got C. So the answer is C. Can't highlight it for some reason, not sure why, but yeah, the answer is C. Hold on a second. There you go, I can highlight now. Okay, so basically, yeah, the best way to, I forgot to get my card here, but yeah, you have to hold it, give it to the person, maybe bow a little bit, and say something like "多多指教" or something like that, which means let's help each other, let's learn from each other. Yeah, with your information ideally facing the person, so the person can look at your name, the person can see your title. Yeah, so that's the best way to do it. Good job. Next one. Number 5, you are in Wan Chai. What color are the taxis usually? So what color are the taxis if you are, let's say, in Wan Chai? E, yellow, F, light blue, G, green, or H, red? Yellow, light blue, green, or red? Bruce got F for light blue. Emer's got yellow. All right, so let's see what the answer is. 1 second. The answer is red. So there is no yellow taxi as far as I know in Hong Kong. So green taxis are usually in the new territories. Light blue is I believe is like in the islands, like Lantau Island, and red is usually the taxi color for Hong Kong Island and the Kowloon side. The rare case is when let's say you take a taxi from new territories all the way to Kowloon, but usually the taxis won't do that. They usually don't go that far. So there are chances that it could be a different color, but usually it's red if you're in the Kowloon or Wan Chai area. All right, next one, number 6. Speaking of Lantau Island, so Lantau Island has many visitors and tourists due to what reason? So I is Bruce Lee statue, J, the big Buddha statue, K, wax museum, or L, craft beer scene? Why is Lantau Island so popular? So Bruce thinks it's Bruce Lee statue. All right, the answer is actually the big Buddha. They have a giant Buddha statue. I can't remember how big it is, but it's probably several floors high. So of course, there's other reasons visitors would go to Lantau Island. There's good seafood food there. They have, I believe, they have like a special tram. But yeah, usually the big Buddha statue is there. The Bruce Lee statue is, I believe, is still in TST. I'm not sure if they moved it or not. Wax Museum is at the peak, and craft beer scene. I don't know. There's a craft beer scene in Hong Kong. Very, very small craft beer scene. I'm pretty sure. All right, next one. Getting there. Almost done. Number 7. Mong Kok has a famous street market called A. Mong Kok Market, B. Kids Market, C. Ladies Market, or D. Wet Market. Mong Kok has a famous market, a street market. Mong Kok Market, Kids Market, Ladies Market, or Wet Market. All right, I'm going to give you the answer. The answer is Ladies Market. So as far as I know, there is no Mong Kok or Kids Market, but the Wet Market is basically when you buy groceries and fresh, well, not exactly fresh, but like animals and meat and stuff like that. Ladies Market is where pretty famous tourist attraction for Mong Kok. Next to the MTR station, you can buy, all sorts of goods there. Some knockoff stuff, bags, toys, souvenirs. Ladies Market, I believe that's one of the videos I put out. I can't remember which one now, but Ladies Market is the answer, C. All right, next one. Number 8, you are on, poor grammar there. You are taking the MTR or bus. How would you usually pay with, or what would you usually pay with? Bad sentence structure there from on my part. So with, is it E, Dragon Card, F, Octopus Card, G, Cash, or H, Credit or Debit Card? So if you're taking an MTR or bus, what would you usually pay with? How would you usually pay? All right, so Bruce got F, Octopus Card. There's a few more people in this chat right now, but I'm not sure. Maybe they don't know the answer, but all right, I'm going to give it a go. The answer is, that's right, F, Octopus Card. So there is no Dragon Card. Actually, majority of the time, people do pay with Octopus Card with pretty much anything in Hong Kong, so it's definitely a good thing to have if you're traveling to Hong Kong. Octopus Card is the way to go. Some people use cash, and well, not for an MTR or bus usually. Well, they do if they have the right change. It's too hard to make change for an MTR or bus if you're using cash. Credit or debit card, usually nobody uses that for MTR or bus. Cash might be number 2 likely case. All right, almost done. Number 9. Okay, what type of Chinese writing does Hong Kong people usually use? So majority of Hong Kong people uses what? I, traditional Chinese writing. J, simplified Chinese writing. K, contemporary Chinese writing. Or L, the Qing Dynasty Chinese writing. What type of writing do Hong Kong people usually use? I've been uploading some writing videos, so hopefully that gives a slight clue there. I, J, K, or L. Traditional, simplified, contemporary, Qing Dynasty. What type of writing do Hong Kong people use? Bruce says J. All right, I'm going to give the answer. The answer is I, traditional Chinese writing. So simplified Chinese writing is usually for people of China. So Hong Kong people still, majority still use Chinese, traditional Chinese writing. Don't think there is a contemporary or a Qing Dynasty Chinese writing. So it's traditional Chinese writing. I believe Taiwan also uses traditional Chinese writing. Simplified is usually for people of China. All right, good job there. Next one, last question. Thank you for playing, everybody. Make sure you give this video a like, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Learning about Hong Kong culture. Last one. Popular drinking, clubbing, party place. It's called LKF. But what does LKF stand for? Is it A, Lan Kwai Fong, B, Li Kum Kei Fong, C, little known fact, D, Lei Ku Fuk? Lan Kwai Fong, Li Kum Kei Fong, little known fact, or Lei Ku Fuk? A, B, C, or D? Jillian's in the house. Jillian thinks it's A. Bruce thinks it's A. And all right, let's see what the answer is. All right, you guys all chose A. Good job. That is the answer. Lan Kwai Fong. Made a few films about it. That's one of my videos, I believe, right? I believe. Keep forgetting what videos I made now. I'm sure I'll link it at the top there later on. But yeah, Lan Kwai Fong, a very famous drinking, clubbing, party scene. Unfortunately, a lot of bars now, with the rent going up, has closed down. It's still somewhat popular, but maybe not during COVID times. But yeah, still a happening area. And that is it. Stop sharing here. All right, folks. Thank you for playing. Thank you for the few of you that joined me live. And yeah, if you guys like this type of content, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the Cantonese trivia yet. Maybe on Thursday. Maybe I'll do it next Thursday. But I hope you guys enjoyed this trivia about Hong Kong culture. I hope you guys learned a lot. Give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and make sure you hit the bell for a notification. Next time we'll play trivia again. All right, thanks for playing, a few of you. All right, hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment if you like. Have a good night. Bye.